One Zambia, one nation, and a very warm welcome to Zanis News. Let us look at these stories that have made us headlines. Chamboli Level 1 Hospital nears completion. Central PS flags off distribution of over 4,000 desks. Momboshi Dam impacts positively on local farmers. Plus, Zambia futsal team confident of victory against Mozambique. And now the news in detail. The construction of Chamboli Level 1 Hospital in Kitwe is almost complete, with only a few technical works remaining. The JICA-funded hospital, with a bed capacity of over 60, is expected to be commissioned in April this year. Copperbelt Province Health Director Charles Muinuna says the completion of the hospital will decongest Kitwe Teaching Hospital. Lizzie Ngombeka brings us the details.
In its efforts to improve healthcare service delivery, government has continued to put up infrastructure in the health sector. In Kitwe, Chamboli Level 1 Hospital under construction becomes the latest modern health facility, set to be commissioned in April this year. The JICA-funded hospital, whose infrastructure is at 100% complete, has all the major healthcare components.
This is an upgrading of a health post, the current existing Chamboli GIZ clinic, to a Level 1 hospital. So the hospital will be comprising about 50 to 80 bed spaces. So we have the outpatient department, the OPD, there's a pharmacy, there's a radiology department. Then you have 2 theaters, minor operating theater, as well as a major operating theater. Then you have 2 adult wards, pediatric wards, and there's a maternity wing as well. Those are the main functions of the hospital. Right now, the structure works were complete. We're at 100%. Then we're at the finishing stage now. So the overall progress of the project is about 80%. We're expecting to complete in June this year.
Once complete, the hospital will decongest Kitwe Teaching Hospital, as it will offer all the major health services.
The coming of Chamboli Level 1 Hospital will help the district help to decongest Kitwe Teaching Hospital, because the hospital will be providing a number of services, including the OPD, ART services, maternal and child health services, and so on and so forth. So it will be a fully fledged hospital that has been supported by JICA and at a cost of $21 million. That amount includes, procurement of equipment and furniture as well. Yeah. So the hospital has advanced in terms of moving towards completion, and it's almost actually done. And by April, the contractor should be handing over to the government. So we are excited because obviously we are running towards bringing closer healthcare services to the people of Kitwe, closer to them, because that's what we want to do, to improve access to these healthcare services as close to the people as possible.
The development is a relief to the residents of Chamboli and Kamfinsa constituency.
We appreciate the government for bringing up this construction in Chamboli. We are really grateful for this building. It's indeed a good idea for us, Chamboli, because we used to struggle for us to go to Central Hospital. Even if you have malaria, maybe sometimes they don't have tests here, so we need to go to Central Hospital. So
I want to appreciate the government for the infrastructure of Chamboli Clinic, from being built from the clinic to the hospital. We really rely on that hospital because some of us have just built our plots there, but we're wondering how we can move or how we can help ourselves with health matters in case of any emergencies. But because of the government, we really appreciate for the help that they've rendered for us. They've built the hospital near us. It will be helpful for all the expectant mothers, all the children, and all the fathers around Chamboli.
Years ago, we used to go like Kitwe Central Hospital, too much congestion. A lot of people from Kamfinsa, from Zamtani, even the farms, the people who live in the farms, they used to go to Kenya Central Hospital, but now we're going to this hospital. So Kenya Central Hospital will be for the residents.
With this kind of support from cooperating partners, health services will be brought closer to the people as government desires. Liz Ngobeka reporting for Zanis in Kitwe.
Thank you for that report. Now, Minister of Health Sylvia Masewo has thanked the International Federation of Red Cross and Red Crescent Societies, IFRC, for the support rendered to Zambia during the COVID-19 pandemic and the cholera outbreak. Ms. Masewo says the support that government received from IFRC has played the pivotal role in the fight against cholera. She informed the visiting IFRC Secretary General, Jagan Chapgan, that the Ministry of Health worked closely with the Red Cross Society of Zambia in combating the disease. Ms. Masewo has attributed the reduction in admission cases of cholera to interventions being implemented by the government with the support from the donor community. And IFRC Secretary General Jagan Chapgan says Red Cross is ready to scale up its support to halt the further spread of cholera.
Basically, your visit, Secretary General, symbolizes your solidarity to our fight against cholera. We have no doubt that this will really further strengthen our partnership with the Red Cross of Zambia at the global and local level in preventing diseases and also promoting health beyond the fight of cholera. We look forward really to your continued support, not only in ending the current cholera, but also in innovating around long-lasting solutions to eliminate cholera in Zambia in line with the multi-sectorial coordination plan.
Really good to hear that the numbers are going down. So. The best thing would be that extra help is not needed, but if it is needed, also to Minister, just to share with you that we will do our best. We have an international appeal. I do know that plan is coming from Dubai today to bring in some extra supply to support the efforts here in the country. Also, just to let you know that we do have an EMT ready. If you feel that we need one, we can deploy anytime.
Now, 5 organizations have donated an assortment of items to the Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit, DMMU, to heighten the fight against cholera. The donated items include foodstuffs, clothing, personal protective equipment, and hygienic materials. The donations were made by Kumako, Blue Lithium Communication, Mikma Direct Aid Society Zambia, and Biocarbon Partners. We have Lakson Makosa with more in this report.
More organizations from the private sector have continued offering support and solidarity to government towards the fight against the cholera epidemic. The Disaster Management and Mitigation Unit was today a recipient of assorted items donated by 5 organizations. The donated items are meant to consolidate the efforts being made by government to eradicate the disease. DMMU National Coordinator Gabriel Pollen appreciates the gesture and has pledged to use the items for the intended purpose.
Thank you so much for the support. What that does is we also recognize that disasters have the potential to derail the developmental ambition of the country, because you have to mobilize resources and deal with the immediate issues around disasters. But when you have support from cooperating partners, from private sector, from society broadly, it means that you can preserve those resources and ring-fence them for broader development conditions. So we are grateful as government for the support that has come, which will enable the government to continue following through on its developmental ambition.
Komako has donated foodstuffs locally manufactured using agricultural produce grown by small-scale farmers, while Direct Aid Society Zambia donated hygienic products and gumboots.
Our contribution includes 500 units of 500-gram yummy soy, a nutritious breakfast cereal crafted with soybeans and maize, all farmed by our farmers, and enriched with essential vitamins and minerals. Additionally, we are also providing 100 units of our newest breakfast porridge, the Jumbo Combo, skillfully made with cowpea and soybeans, and completing our donation, 10 cases of our renowned It's Wild Smooth Peanut Butter in 1 kg sizes.
With our humble contribution, which include 600 personal protective clothing, 600 gum boots, 600 PVC gloves, 1,000 case of liquid chlorine, 650 granular chlorine, 25 kg a bucket. And also we are delivering 10,000 water tank. We hope this contribution can give hand and assist the government represented by the MNU to fight and control the spread of cholera here in Zambia.
Meanwhile, Biocarbon Partners donated 40 units of hand sanitizers, while Blue Lithium donated food-operated hygiene stations and hygienic materials.
We look to see where we can lend a hand in other initiatives such as this one, and today we have donated, I believe, 40 units of sanitizer product to the fight against this cholera epidemic.
We have donated some food-operated hygiene station. We have donated some hand sanitizers. We have donated some chlorine and also some monetary fund. So as Blue Lithium, we try by all means to bring back to the society what we gain.
MICMAS also donated 5,000 face masks to the fight against the cholera outbreak.
Our effort and fight in this present time of cholera, we've decided that we donate 5,000 face masks. That would help in any possible way to your efforts.
The generosity demonstrated by the private sector in supplementing government efforts to halt the further spread of cholera calls for commendations. For Zanis, I'm Lakson Makodza.
Well, in a related development, Central Province Health Director Elijah Mutoloki has praised the United States Agency for International Development, USAID, for supplementing government's efforts in the fight against cholera from the inception of the outbreak. Dr. Mutoloki said this when he received donated cholera kits for Antu Omwe Health Center in Chief Mungule's area in Chibombo District, Central Province. Details in this report.
The United States Agency for International Development has made donations towards the cholera fight in Central Province. The donated items include 14,000 bottles of chlorine, 2,000 sachets of oral dehydration salt, and 60 pairs of gumboots, among other items. Provincial Health Director Dr. Mutoloki says the region has seen a reduction in new cholera cases due to support from cooperating partners down.
What we have experienced here at Antomwe is something which is very good, because cholera, which is normally left to the public health, is being fought, is being supported, and it's being managed by a private facility. And it's not just managing. Remember, this Antomwe is non-profit making organization, and they're still able to use their little resources they have to manage cholera, which is quite demanding. And for that, we really appreciate your faith.
Presenting the donation to the government, USAID Senior Technical Advisor for Central Province Region, Elizabeth Mulafu, stresses that the United States of America government remains committed to support the fight against diseases in Zambia. Mrs. Mulafu said part of the ongoing efforts, USAID Zambia have trained 55 private health personnel in an effort to combat cholera.
We aim to alleviate these shortages and strengthen the Ministry of Health response to cholera in this area. USAID has a long history of partnering with the government of Zambia, and we are hoping that it will continue being strengthened. And it's not only in other areas, but also in this scenario, the partnership has been strengthened to prevent and respond to infectious diseases.
In a vote of thanks, Chibombo District Health Director Hendrix Yono thanked the United States Agency for International Development for the donation.
Just want to thank you, Madam,
for this gesture that you've showed to us, and for choosing Chivombo district to bring this donation.
Chivombo district was the worst hit by cholera in Central Province. Reporting for Zanis in Kabwe district of Central Province, I'm Alex Mukuka.
Thank you, Alex Mukuka, for that report. Still in health news, Minister of Health Permanent Secretary for Donor Coordination, George Sinyangwe, says government is committed and determined in ensuring that cases of maternal deaths are reduced. And Dr. Sinyangwe has indicated that the Ministry of Health is implementing measures aimed at saving the lives of mother and newborn babies. The Permanent Secretary said this when he received a donation of 7 laptops and 14 tablets from UNICEF meant for data management for maternal newborn health quality of care improvement. Dr. Sinyangwe says their donation is a testimony of the support government has continued to receive from partners and the quest to improve maternal health in the country. He has thanked UNICEF for the continued support it has been rendering to government in a bid to improve the delivery of healthcare services. Dr. Sinyangwe reiterated that the donation is a demonstration of the solidarity and collective efforts aimed at curbing maternal deaths, and he has explained that the donated equipment will greatly help in capturing maternal data. Meanwhile, UNICEF Deputy Representative Henry Henkura says has expressed concern at the high maternal newborn mortality in the country. Mr. Henkura says the figures of maternal deaths are unacceptable and alarming, hence the need to implement new strategies.
This donation will help us manage the program with information. That is, managing the maternal and child health program with information. Why do we need to manage programs with information? It's because we want to be informed by that which is exact. And for us to generate information, we need to go through a process. And this process involves data collection, data aggregation, data transmission, and analysis.
Ongoing efforts both from the ministry and partners, Zambia continues to record unacceptable high maternal and newborn mortality, unfortunately. The National Maternal Perinatal Death Surveillance data for 2023 further shows that about 784 women died due to labor-related causes and 8,586 early neonatal deaths occurred. That means deaths within the first 7 days, in addition to more than 4,000 stillbirths. And this is statistics for 2023. So these numbers are somewhat alarming.
Still with more news to come, but for now, let us see this message.
Kolera wapa msongo muka. Kolera wapa msongo wa kuichisa. Mutu alina msongo wa kolera echikuichisa nga chikuma na kusaza nawa. Bize vipi mwaichisa mutu na vipoya meya nge msoji wa loso. Mubeji echikuzia nga chikuma mujimba muomwe ya kufumisa meya a mujimba. Mubeji nawa na hase kufa mujiwola li 12 hours ngeka wechi kumuhana vitumbo vya kumuka wa shiko. Unahase nga chili kuwachi wa kumsongo wa kolera. Kuhichila mkuna meya kuwana kuhaka vitumbo nawa aze ali na majilo. Kulia vyakulya na mawoko aze ali na majilo chipwe kuzachisa malonga na jindeho ja kukosa na meya majilo akuhona kuhaka vitumbo. Kulia vyakulya vyakuhona kufika vize vana wili kubajiji. Kulia vyakulya vituta vize kabatumbikanga kana wako. Kulia vyakulya vize vana kulandulula mumikwakwa. Na kulia na wamihako na makovu ako na kukosa kanawa. Tunahasenga chili kulikinga kumusongo wa kolera. Telekenu meya enu akunwa chipwe kuhaka mo vitumbo vya chlorine. Sanenu kumawoko enu na sopo chipwe na meya kuhaka vitumbo hanyima ya kuzayisa chimbusho. Zumisenu vyakulya vyenu shimbukanda mubilye. Fwikenu vyakulya vyenu vyosena kuchina kuviwila kubajiji. Kanda kulya vyakulya vyakulanda mumikwa kwa nduma. Zachisenu chimbusho lwa sena. Kahakanda kuzachisa ndundu chipwe mapepa andundu hakuya na kulihehwa nduma. mwatera kumona ngwenu vipi yosena munawitapwila mchimbusho. Chimbusho chanu nawa chatela kupwa cha unyoji kahanawa cha kufika lwalo sena. Mujimbu uno vanamnehela wakuli vakachanda chatala kulikangula cha meno ya watu cha Ministry of Health.
Thanks for paying attention to that reminder. We continue with the news. The government has refuted allegations going round on social media suggesting that the damage to the Litunga's palace by a Zamsa truck was a deliberate plot to cause harm to people of Mongu and the Litunga. The truck in question was carrying gender division equipment for donation to women cooperatives in Limulunga district. And Pethias Mutale has more details in the following report.
Government, through the Gender Division Permanent Secretary, Mahinga Kavika, has donated several empowerment equipment to women cooperatives based in Limulunga of Mongu district. The items donated include rice polisher machines, fertilizer, seed, plows, ox carts, among other items. The donation has delighted the Barros Royal Establishment, which was represented by the Ngambela Prime Minister Mukela Manyando.
Speaking on behalf of our institution, the Barros Royal Establishment, I want to thank you, Madam PS, and your division for considering to bring empowerment equipment to the people in this community. Barotseland consists of a number of districts. We expect your service to reach every part of Barotseland so that we assist the people who live there with their livelihood.
Earlier, Gender Division Permanent Secretary Mahinga Kavika, in the company of the Prime Minister Mukela Manyando, addressed the media and refuted all allegations going around on social media, suggesting that the damage caused to the entrance of the whole fence perimeter to the Litunga Palace was a deliberate ploy to cause harm to the people of Mongu.
So when we came here to this province, I actually communicated with Vashemi Fa to inform him that we have come to come and empower the people here of Western Province after, following the needs assessment which we did. I'm sure a lot of people remember that Gender Division did needs assessment countrywide. So therefore, when we came here, to the palace, we came with a truck. And I know that this truck has made quite a lot of noise on social media and obviously on different medias. So we came with this truck here. We did not mean to do any harm or to cause any animosity like the way it has been portrayed in the media.
Indeed, the mission of Ms. Kavika in Western Province is a noble cause intended at uplifting the people of the soil. Pethias Mutale, Zanis News in Limulunga, Western Province.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mutale, for that report. Now, the Department of Education in Central Province has rehabilitated over 4,000 desks, 334 tables, and 73 chairs to enhance the learning environment for pupils in the area. Central Province Permanent Secretary Miuna Mwanakampwe flagged off the distribution of the rehabilitated school furniture. We have Daniel Billy, who covered the event, to give us more information.
But now, school life has become easier because of the saving government that has brought in CDF. Surely, this is a considerate act. Batufunya banshi, batupele mitando. Apa manje, we are comfortable.
These are learners from Wacha Secondary School. They celebrate the visionary work of President Hakainde Hichilema in the education sector, which has seen the province celebrating the presence of furniture in learning institutions. Central Province Permanent Secretary Miuna Mwanakampwe has flagged off the distribution of 4,066 desks, 334 tables, and 73 chairs that have been rehabilitated by the Ministry of Education in Central Province.
The Ministry of Education obviously has funded the province with a total amount of 500,000, which was shared amongst the 11 districts. Out of these funds, a total of 957 desks were rehabilitated. Dear distinguished ladies and gentlemen, today we have come to witness the flagging off of a total number of 4,066 desks, 334 tables, and 73 chairs.
Provincial Education Officer Mambeha Mududu says the province still needs more desks because of the increment in enrollment levels.
Every year, so we have a number of learners who have come after combining their certificates. So the numbers are still going high, and we still need some more desks all over the province. So we are appreciating what the ministry is doing. And
Kabwe District Commissioner Lennox Shimwambwa commended the Ministry of Education for procuring more desks.
Through Ministry of Education, to extend a hand to what CDF is already doing through local government ministry, to say that we want to work hand in hand to ensure that we get the numbers that are required. For Kabwe District, we know that we have had an increase of about 30% enrollment over and above what we have always had. So these are great times for us, and we're very grateful.
And for Kabwe Municipal Council, a monitoring and evaluation team has been put in place to ensure there is quality in all projects.
Evaluation team, of which this year we have gone full-fledged. We are ensuring that we monitor all our projects and everything that is being acquired through the CDF fund. We are going through each and every project to ensure that actually the quality of the desk and other projects are of high quality.
Since 2023, Central Province has received a total number of 18,398 desks under the Constituency Development Fund. Daniel Billy for Zanis News in Kabwe District, Central Province.
Well, great development there, as Lusaka District Education Board Secretary Ian Miyoba says schools are ready for the reopening on February 12, 2024, following the inspection of schools in the district by Minister of Education Douglas Yakalima. Mr. Miyoba was speaking when Lusaka District Commissioner toured David Kaunda National STEM Secondary School to check on the preparedness before handling over a 5,000 litres water tank and other cholera preventive materials. Here are the details.
Lusaka District Commissioner Rosa Zulu has gone round schools in Lusaka District with David Kaunda National STEM Secondary School, which has over 1,000 learners, being the latest to be inspected for cholera prevention compliance levels.
Congratulations, your school is so clean and you are ready to open on Monday.
Lusaka District Education Board Secretary Ian Miyoba confirmed the readiness of schools to be opened in the district on Monday, 12th of February 2024.
As we speak now, the schools are clean. So we are appealing to the parents that even in their homes, because the cholera is not in schools, the cholera is outside there in the communities. So they have a role also to play. So as Lusaka District, we are ready for Monday. We appreciate the government has done its study. You are aware that the minister yesterday also took a survey of how schools are prepared.
During the inspection of the school, David Kaunda National STEM Secondary School head teacher Maureen Tonga brought the challenge of a school water tank that has been leaking for some time to the attention of the district commissioner.
That tank supplies water to this ablution block here, the classrooms and the labs, and it continuously leaking has posed a challenge to our environment.
The district commissioner came to the plight of the school by handing over a brand new 5,000 litres water tank to the school management, courtesy of Direct Aid Society Zambia, that also donated other cholera preventive materials.
We work together like team, inshallah, to control the cholera in everywhere in Zambia.
On behalf of government, I want to thank Direct Aid Society Zambia for enabling us to make such important donation to DK STEM Secondary School at its time of need. Thank you for supplementing the efforts of the government.
We as the PTC are grateful for this great donation, the 5,000 liter tank and the tank stand, which will go a long way in helping combat the disease.
Mijelo Mwemba reporting for Zanis in Lusaka.
Now, on the other hand, parents in Lusaka have expressed happiness following government's announcement to maintain the reopening of schools on February 12, 2024. Some parents said it is important that all learners go back to school because not all schools are able to provide online lessons. We have more in the following details.
With schools set to reopen on Monday, 12 February 2024, parents are excited with this news. Many parents are confident that government will ensure that schools maintain high standards of hygiene and sanitation to safeguard the health of the learners.
The earlier the better the children go to school so that they renew their minds. Happy are those children who are learning online. But it's not every child in Zambia who can have that chance of learning online. But I really feel as a parent, children should go back to school. And the teachers in schools, the headmasters should be extra careful and be clean in those schools so that children do not contract the disease of cholera. Because I know
to advise the schools headmasters to make sure to follow the cholera guidelines, make sure they have to put a bucket of water near the toilets so that all the children, when they are coming out from the toilet, they have to wash their hands. That's the only way to fight cholera.
The water is safe for drinking, even cleaning of their hands, and also encouraging the parents where the children are coming from to disease from drinking whatsoever tap water. They should make sure if they are drinking tap water, it has to be boiled. Because as for this place, I don't see a child having cholera here. It's very much prepared. The school has prepared itself fully. It's from their homes where they're coming from. It's where we just want to alert the parents to say that they have to take proper measures. Make sure that children drink safe water. And make sure that, as they move from home, coming to school, they shouldn't be buying food from the streets. That is also what they should sensitize their children. And also
a check at Lusaka Boys Secondary School and Mumuni Primary School in Lusaka revealed that the school authorities are ready for the reopening.
We have our workers. They went for medical checkup and we have acquired certificates because they will be handling food. We have also put in place a team for water and sanitation committee, which is also called epidemic committee, which will be in charge of making sure that the place is safe for everyone. We already put taps per class, meaning that we have running water which can easily be accessed by all our learners. In case of a block where these taps are not there, we have put buckets. So these are some of the interventions that Lusaka Boys has put.
Our parents can be rest assured we will do our very best to make sure that our children are given health tips, and also as teachers we will work around the clock to ensure that children are safe. Should there be an unfortunate circumstance where maybe a child falls sick, we have a health room which will be set aside as an isolation center before we can refer this child either to Prisons Clinic or to Kawata Clinic, which are within the range of 1 kilometer from our station.
With the decline in cholera cases in the country, citizens are encouraged to continue adhering to the cholera preventive guidelines. Ntazanga Mumba for Zanis in Lusaka.
Well, it is impressive to hear that schools are putting in place stringent measures to curb cholera, and we only hope that as the pupils return back to their schools, they will maintain hygiene. We continue with the news. Mambwe District Education Board Secretary Daves Levi Matongo says schools in the district are set to open as hygiene measures have put in place to prevent cholera and COVID-19. Mr. Matongo said the Standards and Evaluation Department inspected all schools to ensure that surroundings are clean and all hygiene measures are put in place. We have more in the following report by Thelma Kunda.
Set to open on Monday, 12th February, education authorities in Mambwe District have put up measures to ensure pupils are protected amidst the outbreak of cholera. Mambwe District Education Board Secretary elaborated more on the measures put in place.
We are ready to open schools on Monday. The Standards Department and Evaluation has monitored schools to ensure that all the schools are clean, surrounding grass is flushed, hand washing buckets are provided, soap provided, sanitizers provided, masks are there because we still have COVID, and we have gone a little bit of a mile that even to shops nearby, schools have bought hand washing buckets which will be put along the shops, and when they knock off, they'll collect the buckets, take them for safe custody in the school so that our pupils are safe. When they are coming from the toilet, they wash their hands. Coming from buying what they want to eat at break, wash their hands. Getting into class, wash their hands to maximize on social hygiene.
Jumbe Primary School was inspected to ascertain its readiness to commence lessons on Monday.
We are ready to open schools on Monday. We've done all the surrounding. We've cleaned all the parts of the school, especially the toilet. Then we are working on water. We are putting up pipes. Then I want to be drawing water direct from the taps instead of the borehole. Yes, so that's how ready we are. So today they'll be coming in the afternoon to finish up the work.
I'm so excited because we're opening our schools.
Thelma Kunda for Zanis in Mambwe District, Eastern Province.
Let us take another reminder. We'll come back with more news.
Hena korera ninzi, korera bulwazi bwa kusomwana. Imuntu ugiswa bulwazi bwa korera ulasomwana kuluka kapati. Itubi tulamenda menda manji. Imulwazi ulawanyota kapati agambwa kumana kwa menda mubiri. Imulwazi iwa korera ungawahwa umawola alo ali 12 gombo kutita jana busirisi bulika boto. Hena munzira ili buti muntu bwako yakujana bulwazi bwa korera. Igunywa menda alo atabikibwa musamu ja tusunda na menda aje sitombe. Igulya chakudya jalo igubereha manza atasahigwa igabuto na igubereha mitima na himwi alo atasahigwa amusamu na mwamenda ajisi imusamu walo ja tuzunda. Igulya chakudya chitawunikidwe jalo chakarwa nzinini. Igulya chakudya chitontola jalo chalegegwa na jajiro jalo jenero tija yoburuka boto. Igulya chakudya chamumazira. Igulya imijelo na jihumani jalo jatasahigwa kaboto. Hena munzira ili buti muntu mbwako yahugwabira bulwazi bwa korera. Igubona masimpe kuti wabagwananganya kaboto menda akunywa. Igwinda mugubona masimpe kuti ajigwa na igubiko musamu wa chlorine. Amusambe mumanze nukubereha nsipa. Na menda abigwe musamu uja tuzunda. Mwamana kubereha jimbuzi. Amujisibige na kujigasaha ija kurya gamutana agujirya. Amuhunige ija kurya jindi yonse igutegwa kuti jitakarwe nzinini. Mutari ija kurya jagura mu mazira. Amuberehe ijimbuzi jindi yonse. Amulitantamune mugobereha igumbuli na tupepa rwa plastic mugusowa tubi. Ambone masimpe kuti tubi twasogwa na igubikwa mu jimbuzi. Ambone masimpe kuti jimbuzi jindi yonse kajisalala na agajihunigidwe. Oyimulumbe wale twakulindunye abamutabulanganya nseba mujisi.
And now in agriculture news, Chisamba District Commissioner Joel Mboyoma has commended government for the construction of the Momboshi Dam, which he says has helped to improve the livelihoods of the people in the area. Mr. Mboyoma says the multi-million-dollar dam constructed with support from the World Bank has positively impacted over 760 households who have engaged in agriculture activities. Sunday Walia covered the event. Let us hear from him.
The construction of a multi-million-dollar Mombosh Dam in Samba district of Central Province by government, with support from the World Bank, has helped to improve the livelihoods of local people in the area. The initiative has excited Samba District Commissioner Joe Mboyoma, who explained that the facility is helping about 760 households that have engaged in agricultural activities.
So the dam is supporting officially 760 households. These are in the scheme. They're supported with land. They are in tiers. They do programs as a community, or is it as a scheme, and also at individual level. So this scheme has actually proved to be very beneficial to these farmers in the scheme, in that now they are able to grow their crops throughout the year, and by so doing their income levels have improved. So even now we are looking at the sky with some sense of like anxiety, because we don't know whether these rains will resume or not. So around Momboshi, what the farmers have done is to switch to irrigation, even as maybe we still remain in the rain season, but because of the uncertainties, they've started irrigating their crops. So that is a huge benefit to the people in Momboshi. Then we are also seeing an increase in hectareage for the commercial farmers that are also benefiting from that water, and that translates into increased numbers of the people that are employed, and obviously arising from that, people earn income.
And beneficiaries of the Momboshi Dam have expressed gratitude to the government for the facility.
So we will continue to benefit from it. I think what is important, we would want to emphasize, is that we are very happy about its coming to our area, because it is really a game changer in our farming activities in this area, because we are going to be doing our agricultural activities 12 months a year, or all year round. And so the benefit there obviously is huge. The fact that we are able to do our agricultural activities throughout the year is one advantage and one benefit that we're going to get. But also it is going to improve our agricultural produce production, so that at all times in the year we are able to grow and sell something, and thereby enabling us to afford a number of things that in the past we would not afford. And so all that is a benefit for the community of Momboshi.
To improve our livelihood, both at household level and the community as a whole. Hence, we shall also contribute to the nation at large.
The dam has indeed started transforming the economic status of the people in the area, and they are now able to do farming activities throughout the year. For Zanis in Samba District, Central Province, I am Sunday Walia.
Thank you, Sunday Walia, for that report. The Gender Division has empowered 2 women clubs in Kalomo District with equipment and machinery to boost their income-generating activities. Tula Antomwe Women Club received a tree cycle worth 120,000, while Matantilo Club has been empowered with an oil expeller machine valued at 80,000 kwacha. Let us get more in the following report.
The Gender Division has empowered 25 women entities with equipment in 8 districts of Southern Province. The regional office gave the equipment to 2 women's clubs in Dundumo's constituency of Kalomo and urged them to guard the items jealously. Matantilo Club of Naluja Ward is empowered with an oil expeller machine valued at 80,000 kwacha for its income-generating business venture.
As we get this equipment, let's endeavor to use it to improve our livelihoods. Let's not start abusing the equipment for personal gain at the expense of the majority of the club members. Government has spent a lot of money to procure the motor tricycle and the oil expeller.
And the Tura and Tomwe Women's Club of Katanda Ward received a Honda tricycle to assist in the transportation of its agro produce to town, where there is a red market.
This gift should go and improve their lives. And also it should send a good signal to the women clubs out there, so that this is what the government means when it is talking about to empower women. We are so thankful to the government.
The women are happy with this empowerment initiative.
Utundu mwenze muri bamaga intu twarijariride maningi muri yaguchita ono twabona utijisi Jesu jaturanganya turasumpuga ari mutu yotonde abensuma abamwe mirimo isupugide muri bwa yaguchita mpindu mukuchita muri magadeni tyobona kuti market Yesu yogwenda kabo tukamwa transport tunogujisi.
Reporting, Martin Mashekwa, Zanis, Kalomo in Southern Province.
Well, awesome that women are being empowered in various developmental activities. Hope you will be able to take care of those machineries. Now, Siavonga Town Council has commenced the clearing of access roads to open up new residential areas in Mozambani Township and other surrounding communities. And Council Chairperson Given Kwapu says the local authority has partnered with Razelback Limited, which has provided the equipment, while the council has procured fuel valued at over 49,000 kwacha. Now, the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, has embarked on training of the District Conflict Management Committee in Mufulira District ahead of the Buntungwa Ward by-election slated for March 1st, 2024. The committee, comprising representatives from various sectors including political parties, faith-based organizations, law enforcement agencies, the media and civil society organizations, is tasked with resolving disputes before, during and after the elections. Let us check out this.
In preparation for the upcoming Buntungwa Ward by-election in Kankoyo constituency of Mufulira District, the Electoral Commission of Zambia, ECZ, is currently training the District Conflict Management Committee. Mufulira District Electoral Officer Kasonde Msongole reminded the committee of the paramount importance of impartiality in executing its duties.
Don't lean towards one political party, no. Let's ensure, as we'll be mediating on cases that will come through to us, we are impartial and exercise our professionalism.
Comprising of representatives from political parties, faith-based organizations, law enforcement agencies, the media, and civil society organizations, the committee is being equipped with essential mediation skills. These skills will enable them to effectively handle electoral disputes between political parties and other stakeholders leading up to the election.
This committee, you will receive complaints even from other political parties. Please, if a political party is against your political party, let's be as professional as possible. When you are part of this committee, you change your title. You are not PF, you are not UPND, you are not unique. You are a member and we work as a team.
The Buntungwa Ward by-election is scheduled for 1st March 2024, with campaigns by various political parties currently underway. Rachel Chisulo, reporting for Zanis in Mufulira.
And now finally in the news, Zambia national futsal team coach Andrea Cristoforet is optimistic that his team will avenge the 3-2 defeat suffered against Mozambique in the 2024 Morocco Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers away game. And speaking during a pre-match press conference, Cristoforet says the team has regrouped and rectified the mistakes made in the away game against Mozambique. Cristoforet added that he has made some significant changes to the starting lineup, stating that will help the team put up a good fight. And team captain Chola Chileshe revealed that the team is ready to face Mozambique in tomorrow's encounter. Meanwhile, Mozambique team coach Faruto Patel said the game will be tough, adding that though Zambia has good players, his side is equally equal to the task.
We regrouped, we analyzed the mistakes we've done, and we haven't changed much, meaning we are very clear with our identity, with our way of playing futsal, and we will try to express ourselves at the maximum level. And this is the game plan is like to play the way that this national team has been playing and preparing for the past year.
The team is good, physically, clinically, all the players are okay. We want to do our best to get a qualifying. We know that we have an advantage for 1 goal, but it will be a tough game. We know Zambia team is very good team, very quality player.
Na 3 point na tufike for kusenda, tufike for qualify because agodini fin twachita prepare. Ama mistake and twapanga kwa then tuwe for panga futi na paya. Chance fin kwete fame.
Well, that sports item brings us to the end of the news. And as we end the news, let us look at the stories that made us headlines once again. Chamboli Level 1 Hospital nears completion. Central PS flags off distribution of over 4,000 desks. Momboshi Dam impacts positively on local farmers. Plus, Zambia futsal team confident of victory against Mozambique. Thank you so much for being glued to the news, and on behalf of the entire production crew today, it has been Margaret Kangwa. Stay tuned.